right?
人間ってかわいそうね。
引導を渡してやる。
オープンユアマジックサーキット。
So something important to keep in mind here is that Red Arc, while she has an easier time getting in, she's not nearly as fast and as nimble as normal Arc is once she actually is in. And I feel like that's going to be the key difference between the two. She has more overwhelming power, but less, not as nimble. Gets grabbed out of her super armor move. Or out of her armored move. Tries to do it again. You're probably just going to want to be stand blocking in against Red Arc most of the time. Super cool. So she activates heat here to gain back life. And because of the properties of heat, you can use meter. You can use all your meter while you're in heat. However, it depletes. So as you see here, she uses this. She confirms into the EX. That takes a big chunk. She confirms into that. And then with the last little bit of heat or of meter she has, she confirms into super. So I think this is actually a pretty tough matchup for Red Arc, just because of how Kouma works. Kouma doesn't care about a lot of her mix-ups because he can just grab her out of it in her activation frames, right? He doesn't care about her armor in a lot of instances as well. And then Kouma also has armor of his own. So in the last gameplay we saw of the two, she kind of got bopped, but we get to see a better display of her. But I don't know. I'm leaning more toward, the more I see of Red Arc, they both seem interesting, but I don't know. It's hard to tell. I like both characters a lot. I'm actually extremely torn, and I'm not usually torn between different versions of characters like this. Both definitely have their strengths and weaknesses, which I think is good design. Kouma combos are so sick, by the way. See, he also uses armor of his own. She plays a pretty good keep away game. Lots of air projectiles, confirms him super again. Absolutely gets murdered by that.
You win.
Very nice. So she actually uses the counter hit property in the air, catches him, and then he just gets destroyed by that. So this is what we were seeing earlier. She tries to mix him up. She crosses him up here, and then as he's waking up, she crosses back over, does low, and then she uses the moon skill to teleport into the air and catch him with the overhead. She used it again there. Is that also a moon skill again? No, that was the normal one. So she has the normal one where she just... It was, I guess it's a fake mix, right? It looks like she's going to go behind him, but she doesn't. Yeah. Try to fake him out. So I can assume she can steal the corner with that. There'd be no reason for her to even attempt to do that otherwise. Love hearing them laugh at each other as they fight. Alright, the heat again. She gotta cash out all that meter. Ooh, armor again. So
この体
She actually says it herself. So whenever I first saw the gameplay for this character, I thought, oh, absolutely, I'd be playing Red Arc over normal Arc. But honestly, Red Arc seems like once she gets in, she's a bit underwhelming. To me, at least. But that's the strength of the character, right? She has a significantly easier time controlling neutral and getting in. But once she's in, it's kind of... she has... The real mix-up is her movement and her armor. And she doesn't really have much else once she's in. So... I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys are leaning more towards Red Arc or normal Arc. I definitely think both characters are going to be interesting. I want to try them both out. But I'm not as certain on one or the other as I was before. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys.